Hello and a very good evening. You're tuned into 6 p.m. Prime. I'm Akshita and Nandgopal joining you this evening from the AAP headquarters. We just gave you a short glimpse of all the drama, the dance, the dhol that played out here at the AAP office from afternoon to right about now, when you had AAP workers here, hundreds of them gathered in large numbers to celebrate what they claim is history for the party. They've won the MCD, the local body polls here in the national capital. Over the next 1 hour, we're going to be doing a deep dive into the numbers and breaking down for you what this really means. Here at the AAP headquarters, after a day of complete celebrations, a lot of talking, etc., now you can see that this winter evening things have finally settled down. But they'll be going back to the talks table to kind of decode whether they've done the best the AAP could have actually. Let me first put out the numbers for you. The Aam Aadmi Party, this is where it settled finally. The tally of the MCD elections. The Aam Aadmi Party winning the Delhi Dangal with 134 wards going their way. The BJP at 104. So they've done better than what most pollsters had predicted. The Congress is at 9, while other, and these includes independents as well as other smaller parties, they've managed to get 3 seats. A lot of questions being asked of the Congress, a lot of introspection that the BJP, the AAP, everyone will have to do. We're going to be talking about all that. First, as always, here are the headlines. AAP loses big in constituencies held by tainted Delhi ministers. The party's won only 1 ward in Sisodia's constituency, 0 in Satyendra Jain's Shakurbasti constituency. The BJP overall wins 104 wards. AAP wins just 1 out of 5 seats, so Muslim face Amrutullah Khan's Okhla turf. Congress bags 2 seats, claims Muslim voters are back with the party. Former Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah takes on BJP for Siddaramullah Khan taunt, says secular beliefs awarded and doesn't mind adding a Muslim name to his identity. Face-off in Lok Sabha over Karnataka-Maharashtra border dispute. NCP hits out at Karnataka Chief Minister Bombay, claims it's a conspiracy that's underway against Maharashtra. Prime Minister Modi kicks off winter session of Parliament with appeal to opposition for productive discussions. Reiterates that discussions can't be the norm and urges parties to allow young MPs to debate in House.
मैं बहुत ही आग्रह के साथ सभी दलों से, सभी सांसदों से इस सत्र को और अधिक प्रोडक्टिव बनाने की दिशा में सामूहिक प्रयास हो.
And Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar draws the red line for China. Speaking in Parliament, Jaishankar says that India will not tolerate any attempt to unilaterally change the LAC status quo.
Been very clear with the Chinese that we will not tolerate, we will not countenance attempts to unilaterally change the line of actual control.
This evening, the Aam Aadmi Party has reason to celebrate. There's no doubt about that. They've scripted history. They've removed and ousted the BJP from the Municipal Corporation, which the BJP has ruled for 15 years. But there's also a lot of introspection that needs to be done about 2 issues that we mentioned earlier. One is the fact that in some of your biggest strongholds of the Aam Aadmi Party, like that of Satyendra Jain and Manish Sisodia, the Aam Aadmi Party hasn't fared well. And let's get you the first reaction that's come in from AAP Somnath Bharti. We've spoken to him here on India Today, and he's defended the losses that Aam Aadmi Party has faced in Sisodia as well as Satyendra Jain's seats. AAP Neta Somnath Bharti says that the BJP created scenarios to defeat these AAP mantris and that they've been trapped in fake cases. This is the statement that's coming from Somnath Bharti. Whichever way you look at it, the reality is that the BJP's all-out campaign against Satyendra Jain in the Tihar Gate, Manish Sisodia and Liquor Gate has worked on the ground and people haven't voted in their constituencies. Remember that in Satyendra Jain's Shakulbasti seat, none of the wards actually have gone to the AAP. And on the other hand, in Sisodia's constituency of Patparganj, only one has gone to the Aam Aadmi Party.
बीजेपी ये कह रही है कि सत्येंद्र जैन या मनीष सिसोदिया की कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा नहीं रहा है, तो उस बारे में क्या कहना चाहिए?
देखिए, जिस प्रकार से इन लोगों ने तांडव रचा, अगर आपको याद होगा, इन अप्रैल 2022 इलेक्शन was scheduled to happen. They postponed. Till then there was no dispute in Delhi. They deliberately created all these stories, fake stories, to gain some confidence in people of Delhi. But people of Delhi have rejected them outrightly.
So you just heard what Somnath Bharti has said there. He continues to very clearly defend the Aam Aadmi Party, saying all of this are false cases. I want to introduce now on this broadcast Amit Bharadwaj and Abhishek Anand, who are getting us all the live updates from the ground and the reactions coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party. I'd like to begin with you, Abhishek. You know, as much as the Aam Aadmi Party can cry foul, can say this is a political conspiracy, fake cases planted by the BJP, it's worked. It's worked against the Aam Aadmi Party. And they perhaps have to do some thinking on that front about whether they're going to continue defending Satyendra Jain the way they have.
Well, certainly, the decline in vote percentage is a major concern for Aam Aadmi Party. As far as the BJP is concerned, they think, the entire BJP machinery thinks that the delay of 6 months has given them a breather. This kind of results were not expected. In the morning, there was a kind of a roller coaster ride for the BJP office bearers. In the morning, and there was nobody outside. There were a couple of spokespersons who were addressing the media. But later on, when the results were, the BJP was closing into Aam Aadmi Party, the spokesperson came out and they started telling that this is the BJP's strategy. As of now, since the Aam Aadmi Party has a clear majority, but still BJP is holding a meeting with all the office bearers. Some members of parliament are also here. The state BJP president Adesh Gupta is here, and as you can see, still there are people, there are some councillors, newly elected councillors, and many BJP state dignitaries have been invited for this meeting, which is about to start any moment. Remember, after this result, the statement of the president of Delhi BJP and other BJP spokespersons that we are going to form our mayor. Agla mayor BJP ka hoga. So many things are still going on. The BJP is thinking that
Amit,
since the
can I bring in Amit Bharadwaj also
much,
on this broadcast? Amit, 134 wards that have gone
Yes.
with the Aam Aadmi Party, 104 that have gone with the BJP. But keeping that in mind, with those kind of numbers, how is it, Abhishek, if you could answer that as well quickly for us, how is it that the BJP is still saying that, you know, we can go ahead and ensure that the mayor is from our party?
Well, the BJP functionaries are saying that since anti-defection law doesn't apply on the MCD in Delhi, they will do something. What they are doing, how they are doing, what is going on inside the meeting, this is still not disclosed. There will be time, there is some time in election of mayor, and by that time BJP is trying its best to, get the seat of the mayor. Also, there is a problem, there will be a problem with the standing committee chairman in as many zones, specific zones like Shahadra zone, like the South Delhi zone, the entire zones have been with the BJP this time. So BJP is thinking, they are churning out the possibilities, how they are going to make it, since the difference is not too much. That is why
the BJP machinery already working overtime to see what they can do, because this is where it mattered. This is where the numbers actually mattered for the Aam Aadmi Party, and that's why they would be a bit disappointed that there wasn't this massive sweep, because if that was there, if it was a landslide win, it made it a lot harder for the BJP to do what they're doing right now and talk big about going ahead and ensuring that the mayor face is someone from the Bharatiya Janata Party as well. Thanks very much, Abhishek. I'm going to keep coming across to you for all of those updates. Now, a lot of drama that we witnessed through the day here in the national capital, whether it's where I'm standing in the AAP office or the BJP office or the Congress headquarters. We've got you covered with all the latest updates. Let's round up the most defining images that have come in. Celebrations broke out across Delhi with overjoyed AAP workers coming onto the streets. Supporters danced to the beat of drums and a song sung by BJP MP Manoj Tiwari, Rinkiya Ke Papa. You saw AAP workers dancing to that as well with glee. Mini Kejriwals also joined the AAP celebrations for Delhi civic polls win. Children dressed in a sweater, sporting moustaches and AAP cap with a muffler mimicking Arvind Kejriwal's look that's become so popular. It's almost become a trend now at every AAP win for children to be dressed like Kejriwal. MCD poll sounds song and colour at AAP office. Supporters were seen bursting crackers during the victory celebrations and dancing away as the numbers poured in. AAP Chief Arvind Kejriwal, Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia along with Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwat Mann arrived for the party's victory rally earlier. Sweets were distributed across the national capital as well. And at the AAP office, it was a sight of songs and colour non-stop. There was a bit of hesitation initially when the numbers were pouring in, and it looked like this was going to be a contest that would go down to the wire. But eventually things prevailed in AAP's favour, and that's when the celebrations broke out. So what are the takeaways from this particular election? Yes, we recognize that this is a local body poll in Delhi, but the repercussions are huge, even has national repercussions as well, because we're talking about a party like the Aam Aadmi Party managing to bring down two giants who were considered to be unbeatable, the BJP and the Congress. What about the Congress's prospects? Have they bettered? Have they worsened in the crucial state in the national capital of Delhi? And what about the BJP? Was it anti-incumbency? Was it other factors that didn't work in their favour? We decode all of that and all the takeaways from this election result from the Delhi Dangal in our next report.
The seat of Indian power. A city of mansions and slums. Delhi has voted to elect a new municipality. And has chosen Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's Aam Aadmi Party at the MCD helm. Aam Aadmi Party has unseated the BJP from the Delhi municipality that the Saffron Party controlled for a decade and a half.
अभी तक जो सारा सिस्टम चल रहा था, लूटपाट का, लेंटर पे पैसे लेने का, ये सब खत्म करना है। अपने को जैसे दिल्ली सरकार साफ सुथरी करी हमने, दिल्ली सरकार के अंदर अब भ्रष्टाचार नहीं होता, ऐसे अब नगर निगम को भी साफ करना है। सारे हमारी तरफ देख रहे हैं।
दिल्ली की जनता को बहुत बहुत दिल की गहराइयों से धन्यवाद, क्योंकि उन्होंने 15 साल की भ्रष्ट भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार को हटाकर ईमानदार, कट्टर ईमानदार केजरीवाल जी के नेतृत्व में एमसीडी में भी आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार बनाने के लिए बहुमत दिया है।
But the numbers didn't throw a landslide for the Aam Aadmi Party as it had expected. Bolstered by its landslide in Punjab Assembly elections earlier this year, the Aam Aadmi Party scored a credible victory though in the 250 ward MCD.
The question that will haunt the Aam Aadmi Party in the upcoming elections and in future as well will be about a vote bank that has shown significant shift as far as the parties are concerned. The Muslim vote banks, or rather the areas where Muslims are in majority, those areas have showed that people, rather than voting for the Aam Aadmi Party, has shifted towards the Congress Party.
Some 50% of around 1.5 crore electorate showed up at the polling stations across the city on Sunday. A fight for political supremacy between Chief Minister Kejriwal and the BJP, whose juggernaut rolled on in 4 of the 5 states earlier this year. A metropolis of some 2 crore people, maddening traffic, toxic air and mounds of garbage. Civic, political and ideological issues crossed path in the municipal campaign. The joyous mood in the Aam Aadmi Party camp notwithstanding, some setback for Arvind Kejriwal's party, the MCD vote, stood out. Its leaders, facing accusations of corruption, which they stoutly deny, didn't get the voting majority in their own constituencies. Aam Aadmi Party couldn't win a single MCD ward in jailed Delhi Minister Satyendra Jain's area. Of 4 wards in Deputy CM Manish Sisodia's Patpatganj constituency, the BJP secured 3 and Aam Aadmi Party 1. A poor show by the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi Minister Kailash Gehlot's Najafgarh constituency. The worst performing Congress has been quick to claim Muslim support, after several Muslim-dominated areas of Delhi gave a thumbs down to Kejriwal's Aam Aadmi Party. In Okhla constituency of Aam Aadmi Party, MLA Amanatullah Khan, for instance, Congress and the BJP won 2 wards each, with Aam Aadmi Party getting only 1.
इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं कि अल्पसंख्यक परंपरा का तोड़ रहा है, वो वापस लौटा है कांग्रेस की तरफ। दिल्ली एमसीडी के चुनाव ने ये बात तो साबित कर दी है और मैं बतौर माइनॉरिटी डिपार्टमेंट के अध्यक्ष की हैसियत से इस बात से खुश हूं कि हम सबकी मेहनत जो है वो जमीन पे वापस दिख रही है।
For Aam Aadmi Party though, it's its first victory over an incumbent BJP in a direct contest.
Aam Aadmi Party has managed to dethrone the BJP from civic body. However, Arvind Kejriwal and his party do understand there's a bigger challenge at hand, cleaning the national capital, handling and managing the landfill sites, and managing the house where the BJP has managed to get more than 100 seats. With video journalist Gaurav and my colleagues Ashutosh Mishra, Akshay Dongre, Aishwarya Paliwal, Pankaj Jain. This is Amit Bhardwaj reporting for India Today from Delhi.
Let's round up also for you all of the big political reactions that came in from different political parties as the results trickled in, showing clear trends favouring the Aam Aadmi Party.
बीजेपी वालों के मन में एक ही दर्द रहता था, बार बार बेचारे कहते थे कांग्रेस को हराया हमको नहीं हराया, कांग्रेस को हराया हमको नहीं हराया। आज अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने, आम आदमी पार्टी ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी का 15 साल पुराना किला ध्वस्त किया। 17 केंद्रीय मंत्री, 8 मुख्यमंत्री, सैकड़ों सांसद, सारी ताकत लगाने के बावजूद भारतीय जनता पार्टी जहां पे बीजेपी का 15 साल तक राज था वहां पे हार गई। दूसरी बात, दिल्ली की जनता ने अपने बेटे अरविंद केजरीवाल के लिए ये वोट किया है और ये बताया है देश को, संदेश दिया है देश को कि अरविंद केजरीवाल एक कट्टर ईमानदार नेता है। आम आदमी पार्टी एक कट्टर ईमानदार पार्टी है।
आम आदमी पार्टी के प्रवक्ता विधायक सौरभ भारद्वाज हमारे साथ हैं। ढोल नगाड़े पहुंच गए हैं आम आदमी पार्टी में फाइनली। मैं आपसे सवाल यही कर रहा था कि क्या आपका दिल धक धक कर रहा था?
देखिए, दिल तो धड़कता ही है। आप किसी एंट्रेंस एग्जाम में जाएं, तैयारी कितनी भी हो दिल धड़कता है। आप कोई टेस्ट दें, तैयारी कितनी भी हो दिल धड़कता है। और ये चुनाव इतना ज्यादा माइक्रो लेवल पे लड़ा जाता है, इतना ज्यादा हाइपर लोकल ये चुनाव होता है। हर मोहल्ले और हर गली के अंदर ट्रेंड बदलता है इसका, तो इसके अंदर अनुमान लगाना अक्सर मुश्किल होता है। मगर मुझे बहुत खुशी है इस बात की और बड़ा धैर्य है इस बात का कि दिल्ली वालों ने 15 साल बाद जो है एमसीडी के अंदर एक बड़ा परिवर्तन किया है और अब अरविंद जी का जो सपना है दिल्ली को साफ, सुंदर और चमकती हुई दिल्ली बनाने का सपना है, उसके ऊपर हम लोग काम शुरू करेंगे।
लेकिन साथ ही सवाल ये भी है कि बीजेपी भी उधर ढोल नगाड़े बजा रही है, तो क्या इशारा कर रही है बीजेपी?
अब देखिए, ढोल तो 2500 रुपए के अंदर आ जाता है, कोई भी लाके बजवा ले। बसपा चाहे तो बसपा बजवा ले, कांग्रेस चाहे तो कांग्रेस बजवा ले, उसको तो कोई रोक नहीं सकते। मगर जो है नंबर आपके सामने है, मेयर हमारी बनने जा रही है, सरकार हमारी बनने जा रही है। अब भारतीय जनता पार्टी अगर हमारी खुशी में शामिल होकर ढोल बजा रही है तो बजाए।
यह बहुत बड़ी जीत है। हर एक आदमी पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता को, केजरीवाल साहब, भगवंत मान साहब और राघव चेता और जितने भी कार्यकर्ता हैं सबको बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद। और आज बहुत बड़ा दिन है हम सबके लिए, क्योंकि ये करना बहुत मुश्किल वाला काम था, पर जो जनता करती है वो तो फिर कुछ ऐसा ही होता है। तो बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद।
गुजरात का चुनाव हो रहा है, उसी समय MCD का चुनाव करा दो तो शायद जीत जाएंगे, लेकिन सभी 3 तिकड़म को भारतीय जनता पार्टी के दिल्ली के लोगों ने नकार दिया है और ये फैसला दिया है कि चाहे कांग्रेस हो और चाहे भाजपा हो, अगर वो भ्रष्टाचार करेंगे, अगर वो जनता का काम नहीं करेंगे तो जनता अरविंद केजरीवाल को चुनेगी, आम आदमी पार्टी को चुनेगी। ये फैसला दिल्ली के लोगों ने दिया है, जिसके लिए तहे दिल से लोगों को बधाई।
दिल्ली, पंजाब, पूरे देश में बहुत अच्छे से इन्होंने अपना नाम कमाया हुआ है और हमें बहुत खुशी है कि इनकी वजह से हमें पूरा देश जानता है।
So like I said, this perhaps wasn't the result that any party actually hoped for, including the Aam Aadmi Party. Yes, in the face of it, they're saying it's historic, etc. But there are certain negatives that they will look into and analyze as well. Amit Bharadwaj is joining us with more on that. Amit, are parties right now going ahead and discussing these results? Are there internal party huddles that are lined up for tomorrow? Perhaps, you know, after all of the dust settles on these results?
Well, Akshita, absolutely right. You know, results are a matter of victory or defeat, and Aam Aadmi Party has won this election, that is for sure. They have celebrated the day, and from tomorrow there will be several strategies, multi-pronged approach from here. Number one would be ensuring that they get their mayor elected in the MCD, because that is a big battle that they have to fight it out, because BJP is definitely trying to claim, or there's a psychological warfare by the BJP saying that, you know, BJP mayor would be elected eventually, because there's no anti-defection law. That is area that Aam Aadmi Party would like to focus upon. But besides that, you know, and after that standing committee, control over the standing committees. But after all these micro level management, the bigger challenges or the brainstorming that needs to be done by the party, and which will be brainstormed, would be its reduced vote share. Aam Aadmi Party's vote share has gone down by 11 to 12% when compared to the assembly elections. Yes, this was not a wave election. It is fought on what level. There are local factors which do come into play. But definitely, as far as the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, they would want to ponder upon as to why their vote share reduced. Number two is the minority vote bank. You know, Congress has done good in the minority-dominated areas, where 7 of its councillors are from the minority-dominated areas. So it's a ray of hope for the Congress party in Delhi. Whether playing out this kind of politics could help them grow or at least bounce back in the national capital. On the other side, for Aam Aadmi Party, it's a big concern, because the road for the Lok Sabha elections begins from here. Aam Aadmi Party is going to, you know, draw a strategy for the Lok Sabha elections, and for that, minority vote bank is a very important aspect for AAP. Back to you.
You know, it's something that we definitely need to analyze, because on one hand, the Aam Aadmi Party was counting on the Muslim vote. They didn't get it. What backfired on them? The Congress, there will be questions about whether they campaigned at all, or whether the Muslim voters simply didn't want to choose between the AAP or the BJP, and so resorted to choosing the Congress. But either way, the Congress is saying that, look, the Muslim voters are coming back to us. And you take the example of a seat like Okhla, which is the AAP MLA Amanatullah Khan's seat. There, the AAP has lost out, and that speaks volumes of how the Muslim vote is leaving AAP now, even in the national capital, which could have huge repercussions for their vote bank overall as well, away from the Municipal Corporation, but on the assembly segment as well. Amit, stay on with me, because as far as the BJP is concerned, really, in this Delhi dangle, they're going ahead and licking their wounds by questioning the Aam Aadmi Party and saying that our campaign worked in going ahead and raising the issues and the allegations of scam and taint against some of the top leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party. We referred to some of the data that's come in from constituencies of Satyendra Jain and Manish Sisodia. The BJP has latched onto this, saying, look at how AAP's performed here. The people of Delhi have sent across a very clear message that they will not accept scam-tainted mantris. So this is clearly the narrative that the BJP is going with, Amit. They are saying that if you look at these kind of seats, which are supposedly strongholds of the Aam Aadmi Party, they haven't fared well, which means the BJP believes that their campaign, whether it's Tihar Gate, Liquor Gate against Manish Sisodia, against Satyendra Jain, whether it's the Waqf scam against Amanatullah Khan, all of these graft charges has led to a decrease in the vote share for the Aam Aadmi Party in the seats.
BJP can certainly talk about these factors or claim that these certain factors have contributed to their increased numbers in the MCD elections, and that is for every party to play it out in a way or spin it in a way that benefits or at least consolidates their claim. But having said that, when you read the ground level situation, it does not work out the way BJP is decoding it right now. They must be surprised at the 100 mark that they have crossed, because if you look at the visuals of the BJP office coming from this morning, there was complete sannata at their headquarters in Delhi, the regional headquarters in Delhi, which means that they were not prepared for this kind of results. And as the day progressed, they actually called the dhols and nagaras and started to celebrate the moment at least that they have crossed the 100 mark. Now the reason behind it is how BJP improved its prospects is that because we had covered this election very closely from seat to seat, from area to area, from factors to factors. What we have been reporting is that BJP's candidate selection has gone right. They had depended on candidates who know how the MCD elections work, how these panchayati sort of elections work. And I have personally seen their candidates, standing inside the polling stations at the last moment, in the last hour, giving out water bottles to the voters, and that makes a lot of difference. Plus, you also have to count in the rebel factor as to whether too many rebels have actually damaged or dented the Aam Aadmi Party's vote share. Congress factor is also into play, but Congress has lost its deposit on 188 seats, which means that it had fought elections on good elections on at least 70 seats. Now we have to get a closer look of those vote share as to whether the Congress candidates were able to get 5,000, 6,000 votes in those constituencies, because that's a big number which can actually upset.
But that's a large number. That's a large number to also lose your deposit in. It's a huge number to lose your deposit in. And that speaks volumes of how the Congress also needs to attempt damage control here. But focusing for the moment, Amit, stay on with me, focusing for the moment on the Bharatiya Janata Party. Sure, they weren't expecting anything of the sort, because most pollsters said that they would be completely decimated in this election, that they'd get figures somewhere around the double digits. So the moment they hit 100, the BJP believed that this was turning around for them. And as Amit pointed out, they weren't expecting it themselves. If you saw the BJP office early this morning, it was completely empty till those numbers started picking up, and then they realized that, hey, it doesn't look so bad for us. Having said that, the BJP is also raising a number of issues, saying we've fared well despite 15 years of anti-incumbency. We're going to fight to ensure that we get the post of mayor, like what's happened in Chandigarh. They've used that particular example as well. And as I told you earlier, they're lashing out at the Aam Aadmi Party, saying you've lost your vote bank in Delhi.
Posters had dismissed them. They were predicted to be crushed by AAP. But the BJP has proved they are no pushovers, reaching the three-figure mark in the Delhi municipal polls. The party fought this election on the back of a 15-year anti-incumbency, facing a fierce competitor which only 2 years ago swept state polls. But the BJP managed to win 104 wards, claiming a moral victory, even as Kejriwal celebrated the rise of AAP's double engine in Delhi.
चौथी बार आने के बाद भी इतना समर्थन दिल्ली का एक बहुत बड़ा नैतिक जीत है। इसको कैसे भूल सकते हैं आप? जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत करिए।
Much of the BJP's campaign revolved around tearing down Kejriwal's Kattar Imandar image. The BJP won all 3 wards which fall under Satyendra Jain's constituency. Jain, under investigation for alleged money laundering, has been facing fire over his VVIP treatment in his prison cell.
आम आदमी पार्टी को मुंह की खानी पड़ी है। इसका मतलब कि आम आदमी पार्टी के भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ ये वोट किया गया है। अरविंद केजरीवाल को बताना चाहिए कि क्या अब वो सत्येंद्र जैन के खिलाफ कार्रवाई करेंगे, क्या अब वो मनीष सिसोदिया के खिलाफ कार्रवाई करेंगे, या अब भी निर्लजता से भ्रष्टाचारियों को बचाएंगे।
The Saffron Party also took 3 out of 4 wards falling in Manish Sisodia's assembly constituency. The BJP had launched a vigorous campaign against AAP's number 2, accusing him of hand in liquor scam.
मनीष सिसोदिया की 4 में से 3 सीटें भाजपा ने जीती हैं। केजरीवाल बोल रहे थे 220 सीटें आएंगी, 220 सीटें आएंगी। केजरीवाल जी का दिल्ली से अब कोई कनेक्शन नहीं रह गया है।
Another AAP minister facing graft charge was Kailash Gehlot, and from his constituency, the BJP won 3 out of 4 wards. The AAP, however, claims these results are not a reflection on their ministers facing corruption charges.
कितने फर्जी आरोप लगाए, कितने छापेमारी की, कितना उत्पीड़न किया, लेकिन पूरी दिल्ली ने मिलकर एक स्वर में कहा, उनका बेटा अरविंद केजरीवाल कट्टर ईमानदार है। बहुत बहुत बधाई।
While AAP might have ended BJP's supremacy in Rajdhani, the small margin of victory means the BJP will keep the ruling party on its toes. Bureau Report, India Today.
So there are at least 4 prominent leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party who haven't delivered for the party in this MCD elections. Let me explain how. The first is Satyendra Jain, who's behind bars in the Tihar jail. You've seen all those videos of Massagegate and whatnot coming out from Tihar. It looks like that's dented him, and here's why. You look at the numbers in his constituency of Shakarbasti. There are in fact 3 wards there. 0 have gone to AAP. All 3 have gone to the BJP. And that clearly shows you that there's some impact of the BJP's campaign against Satyendra Jain, referring to him as corrupt, the money laundering case against him, and then the Tihar Gate scandal as well. There's been an impact of that on the ground. Then let's focus on Manish Sisodia, the number 2 man in the Aam Aadmi Party. He didn't deliver either. In his stronghold, in his constituency of Patparganj, there were 4 wards. The AAP managed to get just 1. All the other 3 went to the Bharatiya Janata Party. Again, perhaps a signal that the BJP's campaign against him in Liquorgate was a success. The third leader, Amritullah Khan, AAP MLA from Okhla constituency. Amritullah Khan's constituency, what's happened is that while there are 5 wards, only 1 has gone the Aam Aadmi Party's way. 2 have gone to the BJP. 2, interestingly, have gone to the Congress, because remember, Okhla is in fact a Muslim belt. So there are a large number of Muslim voters there. 2 of the wards have gone to the Congress, 2 have gone even to the BJP, and just 1 with the Aam Aadmi Party. Amritullah Khan is accused in the Waqf scam. So that clearly again has had a dent on the Aam Aadmi Party. You have also Kailash Gehlot. Similar story for him, where the Aam Aadmi Party has lost out in his constituency. So these are leaders who failed to deliver for the AAP. And Arvind Kejriwal will be taking note of that. There's no doubt about it. And questioning whether it's the right strategy to continue to outrightly defend the likes of Satyendra Jain when he's behind bars. And it's clearly hurting the Aam Aadmi Party. I'm slipping into a very short break here on 6 p.m. Prime. We'll be right back with the latest updates on this story and much, much more. Don't go anywhere. The other big story besides the Delhi dangle was what's playing out between Maharashtra and Karnataka, the border dispute that's been raging on back in focus. Let's get you the latest update coming in on that from Solapur, from Maharashtra, where again violence has broken out. Karnataka vehicles and pictures of Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai were targeted, all of them painted black. These were vehicles, buses particularly, that were travelling from Maharashtra into Karnataka, into Vijaypura, which is in North Karnataka, that were targeted because they had Karnataka registration. This is clearly heating up. There's not just violence in Maharashtra, but also in Karnataka, in the borders bordering, in fact, the districts bordering Maharashtra, where you're seeing a lot more agitations, a lot more violence breaking out. The onus clearly is on the Chief Minister of Karnataka, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, to sit across the table to ensure that they end this violence and all of these protests that has been going on in these two states that are ruled both by BJP governments, and yet you have this kind of violence continuing in both states.